You know that feeling, right? First day at a new school, new job, you're surrounded by strangers and just filled with anxiety. We've all been there. But what if that exact same day, the one you're dreading, could also be the start of an incredible friendship? Well, today we're diving into a short but really powerful story that shows just that, how a moment of fear can totally transform into a real human connection. Seriously, take a second and think back to that feeling, that little buzz of nervous energy under your skin, that knot in your stomach. It's that universal fear of the unknown, of being the new person, the outsider looking in. And that's exactly where our story kicks off today. So, our story begins right in the middle of all that anxiety. We're about to meet someone who is going through all those first-day jitters, a feeling that I bet is going to be instantly familiar to pretty much all of us. The scene is set. It's an orientation class, a day that's supposed to be all about excitement and new beginnings. But for the person at the heart of our story, it's a day she is absolutely dreading. And this is where we meet Rifa. See, for her, the big challenge of orientation day isn't finding the right classroom. It's trying to navigate this sea of new faces. As a self-described introvert, this whole situation is basically her personal Mount Everest. And this quote just gets right to the heart of it all. Rifa says, "I was so afraid of making friends because I'm an introvert." I mean, that is just so raw and honest. This isn't just being a little shy. It's a real, genuine fear that so many people feel but almost never say out loud. It's like this wall she's built up around herself. But, just when Rifa's anxiety is probably at its absolute peak, the story takes a turn. A new person walks into the picture, and that wall she built, well, it's about to get a little shaky. And then it happens. Out of this whole crowd of strangers, one person emerges, a girl named Meghla. And with her arrival, the entire vibe of Rifa's day is about to do a complete 180. And what we've got here is just a classic dynamic, isn't it? On one side, you have Rifa, the quiet introvert, and on the other, there's Meghla, who Rifa immediately sees as a cute and extrovert person. I mean, it's the perfect setup for opposites to either completely clash or just maybe connect. Okay, so you've got an introvert and an extrovert meeting for the very first time. You'd probably expect a little hesitation, right? Maybe some of that awkward silence. But what happened next was something else entirely. Rifa puts it perfectly. She says it felt, quote, like as we know each other many years, but it was our first meet. You know that feeling? It's that rare, almost magical thing where you meet someone and it feels like you've known them forever. All that fear and social anxiety just melts away, and it's replaced by this deep, unexplainable connection. So how did this instant bond actually happen? The answer, it turns out, is incredibly simple. It wasn't some big, dramatic moment. It was just the basic building blocks of any friendship. They talked to each other, they spent time together, and they just had fun. It's such a great reminder that friendship doesn't need some complex formula. It just needs people to be present. And the result of all that? A total transformation. In just a few hours, the world of anxiety and loneliness was replaced by the bright colors of a new friendship. Two people who were complete strangers became real friends. So, what was the lasting impact of this one encounter? Well, this brings us to the big emotional takeaway for Rifa and the amazing feeling that this totally unexpected friendship left her with. For someone who started the day literally paralyzed by fear, the outcome was just pure joy. Rifa says she was very happy to got a new friend like her. And that's the payoff, isn't it? The risk she took, or maybe the risk that found her, led to the one thing she wanted but was too afraid to look for. And this is her final thought, which just sums up the whole experience so beautifully. "I thought that I am a lucky person." It's so interesting she uses the word lucky. It wasn't just about being happy. It was this feeling of serendipity, like the universe just handed her this incredible gift on a day that started with so much fear. This whole story is just a powerful reminder of a simple truth. Our deepest connections often pop up in the most unexpected moments. And it leaves us with a final question to think about. How many of the most important relationships in our own lives started just like this, on a single, ordinary day that we never, ever saw coming?